had 38 rounds. We have 160 rounds still to go. I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think so.
I think he has to lift a lot
Another car entering the pit, and the pace car still outside, but maybe it's coming in now. Yes, it's coming in now, and we have green flag in a few moments. Kevin Bean from the front. Green flag now. Oh, they're coming from behind. Oh.
So very bad starting.
What a bad
very
start.
bad restart.
But he's still in front. Oh, 3 wide. But he's still in front. Next to, I think it's Sean Campbell. Yeah. Next to Sean Campbell. But now, but quite a bad restart. And Johnny Kaz and Ben Montet again in the pits. We might have a look at...
And now he has his leading position back.
Yeah, now he's back in front. Maybe we could have a look at Stefan Travaglio. He still tries to blow up his engine. Yeah, he still tried. Yeah, he still tried.
and he's losing a lot of speed and a lot of power on his engine.
Of course, his engine is... his engine is quite broke. So he's losing. Maybe he should switch into the highest gear and maybe drive with about 12,000 RPM. Maybe this would help the engine. And boost map in 1.
Of course.
If he doesn't have it yet. Oh. Slight collision there.
Yes, hard fights between Blaze 2 and 3 now.
Yeah, AJ Dickman and Sean Campbell. Oh, always switching sides. Ow. Quite tenuous race until now. And I'm sure it's going to be more tenuous in the next 20 or 30 laps. Maybe we see the first real crash, real accident.
We don't hope it, of course.
but 200 laps with I think 25 cars.
Yes. I know what you want to say.
Yeah, okay.
And the concentration is...
yeah, I hope the spectators know too. There we have Brian Wright, I think.
Yes. And now he's overtaking Mr. Sock.
Yeah, it is Mr. Sock. Behind him is Bob McBride. Villa Sock here.
No, Villa Sock is in front of him.
No, we see the cockpit of Villa Sock. This.
Okay.
Now I'm confused.
Okay, that's Sock. Yeah.
This is Villa Sock. Yeah.
That's
In front of him is. Who is it? Kevin Krondorfer.
Okay, the McBride is in back of him in the yellow.
First yellow car.
Okay, then we see it in the television cam.
And Kevin Krondorfer in front of him, blah, is the only Austrian driver here.
Oh, okay, he's an Austrian driver.
There are some cars in the green. It was I think it was Pascal Herbig.
And AJ Dickman now the leader on the race. Kevin Bean, what did happen to him?
He's in place. He's still 7th. Oh, he's quite slow.
After restart a little bit, and now he has lost about 6 places the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a real. There's a little gap in front of him. Behind him is Josh Cade. well. So we have the rear of Kevin Bean again. Man, he's driving quite crazy. He's coming to the pits now. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he had worn tires. Looked so. First stop for Kevin Bean. Yeah.
And now I see 4 laps ago Stefan Travaglio. He has not finished the race. He's standing.
He's out.
He's out of the race.
I'm sure it was the engine. Must have been the engine. A lot of smoke when we talk about the engine. Great. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's in the box.
Yeah, he's out.
Yes.
Must have been the engine. The engine announced it's not gonna make it. And yeah. One of the German drivers. Although he doesn't sound like one.
Yeah, he sounds like an Italian man.
Yeah, but he has Italian roots, but
okay. Because the second name is Italian, the first name is a real German name.
Yeah, but we have the same thing with an American, with Marco Brugelli.
Okay.
But there's Marco is also quite an Italian name, and Brugelli, of course. I think he has Italian roots too.
Maybe, yes.
And we have now a group of how many? 6 cars. This is another group there. Okay.
That's the second group from place 12. They have a big gap, about 35 seconds.
It's the third group. This is the first one with Marco Brugelli and AJ Dickman in front. Black car. And those 2 white-green cars, Sean Campbell and Marco Brugelli. Brugelli in second, and Campbell in third place. There we have Montada, Dominic Montada, in 6th. Oh, he's losing places. Maybe he has worn tires too. No, he's coming back.
Yes.
He just lost the slipstream. Maybe. Oh, he comes into the... No, he doesn't come to the pits. And now in front of him, his teammate... there are 2 German drivers fighting. And now in front of him, we can see Stefan Wilke.
That's his teammate?
No, it's not his teammate, but the other German driver. In front of Stefan Wilke, we have Sean Campbell. Another driver by Team Penske.
That's a real German name.
And behind Dominic Montada, we could see Josh Cade, also directly behind. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, very
close.
Very
Quite close. And another fastest lap by Johnny Kaz, 39.941. So the first time under the 40 seconds.
Yes.
Before this, we had...
Kevin Grondorfer had a 39 too, I see. He had a 39...
yeah, 39.987, right, okay. So the second time. But Johnny Kaz had 3 pit stops already. So I think this race not gonna end good for him.
Yeah, now on place 23 with a big gap to the Ying group.
With 3 pit stops yet. And he's lapped twice. Together with Hector Medellin in 24th position. A nice picture there. And we can see the large group with about 12, 13, let me count. 12 drivers. Wow. Half of the race.
Okay, but a little gap between place 9 and 10.
Yeah, a
2.7.
little gap. it's a little
Oh,
bit large.
that's okay.
2.8
yeah.
seconds. 2.7, 2.8 seconds. There we have place 16, 17, and we're back in the first group. And they're all driving behind each other.
What's about you? You're driving this series too?
Yeah. Usually I compete there too, but for this event I've decided to change the sides, change from driver to commentator.
Okay. And what do you think? At which time or which lap will it begin that your concentration goes down about so much that you have to reconcentrate?
At an event with this length might be... Oh, a collision there, but no damage, I think. No real accident. There we can see. Maybe. Or not. Oh. There. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, they bumped the tires together.
Usually, in reality, in Formula Series, one of those cars would have been get up and flew over the circuit.
Okay,
So,
but
in reality,
why not here? Maybe you can explain it for the spectators.
Yeah, the game is a little bit different about that. The collision model is not this detailed that the cars are getting up and flying away. Unfortunately, maybe it's going to be better in rFactor 2, which is planned, which is in progress. Maybe it's going to be better there. Oh, there was a crash. There's a crash.
Yes.
Full course yellow. Caution period now.
Yes.
Yeah, there we have. Uh-oh. Was a huge crash. Now we're in the car.
Right.
Oh.
Everybody went into the wall. There it is.
Ah, yeah. Oh. Horrific crash. Losing
the wheel. Yes.
Tires. Oh. And other cars. Oh.
Now what's in the game here if you lose your wheel? Can you get back? Is it over?
When you lose the tire and you go...
Kevin Bean is out of the race.
Oh, what happened there?
Kevin Bean, Schultz and Bob
Kevin Bean, Bob McBride, Mark Schultz and Josh Cates standing there without the front wing. But this will be repaired. Johnny Kaz is out too.
Yes, Johnny Kaz out too. I think Kevin Bean and Josh
Cates, yeah.
No.
Few cars now out of the race. I think all except
because of the accident.
Except Alia. Maybe you could use this opportunity to have some interviews.
Yeah.
Try to ask someone. You could commentate on, please.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, then we see what happens if there is a a crash from one person who is infecting the others. With one crash, there are 5 drivers out of the race. They cannot finish the race. They're in the box now, and that's in lap 142. That's a hard thing. The drivers are all in the pit now for changing their tires.
Well, the accident happened with a high speed, so the damage is high too.
Yeah, of course. There you're losing your wheel and your wings, and then you can close the race, and then it's finished for you.
Oh,
And
game over.
the accident has the new situation that now we have a new leader. That's Marco Brugelli. And Stefan Wilke is in second, and AJ Dickman the third.
Well, but we have 142 laps left, so I think there will be many changes at the lead.
Yeah, sure, many can happen in 142 laps. But you see, in one lap there are going 5 cars out of the race. And now we have a pace car.
May I interrupt you? I have Kevin Bean now for an interview.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. So Kevin, what happened? You are out of the race? What happened there?
Well, I warped a little bit, and I know that I'm sorry for Mark, and I wish that didn't happen. But the real problem, which made me mad, was with AJ there a couple laps earlier when he got into me. I think that was totally unnecessary, and it was some stupid driving on his part. But I thought maybe I could race the leaders and get my lap back, but that didn't end up coming out the way I hoped it would. And sorry for Mark and the guys that got wrecked.
Yeah. Okay. What was your ambition in this race? What did you want to try? Finish?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What was your ambition in this race?
Well, my hope was to get a 4th win at this track and in the league, and hopefully continue that and maybe build some success towards the season. But yeah, I can't have everything, I guess, right?
Yeah, okay then, thank you for the interview, and I'm gonna give back to Christopher and Timo. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, thank you for this interview. And I've noticed we have a wave around. No.
Okay, so there were a few cars in front of the first place. Now at place 12, 18 and 11. Hector Medellin, Peter Kipp and Ronnie Milatovic, who are now going around. Yeah. And in the picture now we have whom? I think it's Marcus Link. That's a driver by Team Penske.
It's Sean Campbell.
Sean Campbell, is it? Okay. Thank you. And the pace car is still there. So another lap behind the pace car, and it's quite leggy again.
Well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think after the pace car session, after the pace car round here, we have another simulated yellow flag for the drivers who were overtook.
I don't think so, because there's no car in front of the between the first place and the pace car. So when this caution period is over, Oh, there's some gaps. Maybe they should close them. Yeah, when this caution period is over, it's gonna be green flag and all cars are racing.
Alright.
The pits are open. The safety car stays out another lap. And there we can see all cars. No car. There's one car and two cars entering the
cars, yes.
pit. Which ones? I think Ronnie Milatovic and Peter Kipp, place 11 and 12. Yeah. But I know there are a few more cars, but they are out of the race. And the pace car stays out. Now we're on the back straight here. And we can see Marco Brugelli in first place, quite next to the pace car.
Marco Brugelli, yes, he's now the leader of the race, and
behind him is Stefan Wilke, the first German driver, and behind that 4 American drivers: AJ Dickman, Ella Foat, Yang Wu, and Sean Campbell. And then a whole German group: Dominik Montada, Michael Merkers, Pascal Herbig, Markus Link. Yeah, and the pace car comes in and restarts. Marco Brugelli does it better than Kevin Bean did it last time. And he stays in front. And now it's really tenses. Now they're coming onto the back straight. No crashes, no accidents, and yeah. We have AJ Dickman now in front. Marco Brugelli here. Here's his cockpit in second place. And 136 laps still to go.
yes, and Stefan Wilke on place 3, we can say that he has done a very good race now, because his starting grid position was on place 14.
Yeah, he's always good for those things. He's always good for having a bad qualifying result, but then being very good in the race. He's a race type of driver.
No, that's
He's
I know one person who's doing it too.
And who?
And that's me.
Okay.
I'm always bad in qualifying, but in race I can compete most on the good places.
Yeah, but it's always a problem. There are a few drivers bad in the race, but good in the qualifying, and there are some other drivers bad in the qualifying, but good in the race.
Yeah.
So it's always compromise between speed and constance.
That's right. And what do I think? The constance is the. I think you have to be constant, not the highest speed.
It's the more important thing, yeah, because with constance you win the points.
Yes.
You're better in the race, and in the race you win the points, not in the qualifying.
That's right.
And
yes.
another, no, it's not another fastest lap. I'm irritated now. Okay, wrong alert.
Yeah, 39.941 is the fastest lap now.
Yeah,
Always.
but it was it before, because it was driven by Johnny Kaz, and he's out.
Yeah, then the only one who's driving is Kevin Krondorfer with the 39.
Yeah, and the only one still driving, who made a 39. And we can see here
Michael Mercer,
close
no,
slipstream fights.
Michael Mercer has overtaken Yang Ngao.
And what I see here now is Hector Medellin is all alone. We have two groups there, and yeah, there he is, all alone.
Right, on place 18.
KB Racing. Yeah, KB Racing. 30 seconds before Ben Montet, and maybe 9 seconds, I think, 10 seconds behind Andres Gutierrez.
No, to Kevin Krondorfer.
Yeah.
That means he has to find his way now to Kevin. 10 seconds.
Alone, it's always very different to reach the next driver.
I think so too. Yes.
And Kevin Krondorfer is in a two-man group with, I think it's Andres Gutierrez. Yeah. Play 16 and 17, so they can ally to come to be faster.
Yes.
And there we have, I think, Alaphilippe directly. No.
No. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Right.
It. And in front of him, it is who?
Stefan Wilke.
No. Stefan Wilke is the red, white, black car.
Oh, that's there.
There is
it was out of the camera now.
There is Dominic Grab is there too. What happened? You saw something?
No, I just said Stefan Wilke was out of the camera range, though we didn't see him.
There he is. This black, white, red car in third position. There. Yes, there he is.
Okay.
This is Stefan Wilke. And behind him... Oh, almost collision. This blue-yellow car there was Dominic Grab in place 13. So he's lapped.
Oh, okay, he's lapped now.
He's the first lapped driver.
Okay, that
so
means about the place.
12 drivers in one lap, and Dominic Grab the first lapped driver. And there we have Stefan Wilke losing the third place to Alaphilippe, and almost the fourth position to Yang Wu, I think.
No, Yang is behind Stefan.
Yeah, almost. He is. Yeah. Behind Stefan, there are Wille Sock and Dominic Grab as lapped cars.
As lapped cars, okay.
Then,
yeah, right.
Then there is Yang Wu.
Okay.
So he has a little gap between him and Yang Wu. There we have Yang.
There I have the next question. As not IndyCar racer, I'm a normal race driver on the normal tracks. What's with the lapped cars in normal racing or normal racetracks? They have to make place for the lapping groups or cars.
Yeah, here it is different. Here it is like it was in the beginnings of motorsport. If you have a lapped car in front of you, either you try to pass it, and it has the chance to repass, or you ally with it and you try to change the slipstream each straight. So in the on start-finish straight, the lapping car is in front, and the lap car uses the slipstream to go to pass. And on the back straight, the lapped car gives the slipstream to the lapping car, and the lapping car passes again, so they are both faster.
Okay, yeah, that's a big difference to normal racing.
Yeah. So here it is. You have, if you want to pass the lapped car, you have to make it without any help. while the
Okay.
left car.
That means he must not let you pass. You have to
Yeah.
pass it like a real overtaking.
Yeah, but usually they allow to be faster to reach the next group. And oh, there we have an attack. Was a block, I think, by was it?
Marco Brugelli?
Was it Marco Brugelli? No, it was Alafo.
Oh, okay.
Was it Alaf? Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
Alaf. Okay, it was. And this number 98, there is Villasok. Villasok is a lapped car, for example. I think.
Okay.
Right?
Villasok is
Yeah,
lapped,
but
yes. He's on
Villasok
place
is lapped,
13.
yeah, he's in place 13. Right, Villasok is lapped, but he overtook the Alafaut.
Okay, yeah.
So it's different to normal European racing.
European, we must say European racing.
Yeah.
Serious, not normal.
Yeah. Yeah. We have 124 laps yet to make.
And
So,
Pascal Herbig
not
has
even-
passed Dominic Montada.
Place is 7.
6, 7, and 8. There are much.
Marcus Link,
changing of the
Marcus Link,
places.
Dominic Montada, and Yang Wu.
Yeah.
Right?
But,
Okay. Well, there we have them. Yeah.
They are changing position each other.
Each turn.
Gonna-
Yeah, and there we have the rear wing off. I think it's Pascal Herwig or Ville Sock. Yeah, it's Pascal Herwig. Yeah. Place 4, and behind him Stefan Wilke in place 5.
Yeah, that's a hard battle for place 4 and 5.
Yeah, and now we see Pascal Herwig takes the inside, but leaves the slipstream. And
Yeah.
Stefan Wilke entered the slipstream and came next to him. But he couldn't use it. And now he's at the outside. Stefan Wilke losing more places, I think.
Yeah, he has lost
Michael
now.
Merker's now in place 5 and Stefan Wilke in 6.
And now Stefan is back in 5.
Yeah, and Marcus Link and Dominic Montada 7 and Michael Merkers in 8. No,
And
they
now
switched
Stefan is
again.
back
So it's always hard fights here.
They are switching positions every second.
Yeah, because you can use the slipstream every turn and on every straight, because you only go full speed here. You
Yeah.
don't brake and you don't. You just have to find the way. And there we have Ronnie Milatovic and Ben Montet. Milatovic is the last driver in the leading lap. So maybe he's gonna be lap 2, and behind him is Ben Montet. He's lapped twice, and he's the last driver
Up in the
still
field.
on track.
Yes.
So 19 competitors still in the race, and Ben Montet now is the slowest one.
And as you said, you're always going high speed, only throttle down, pedal to the metal, and you don't use your brakes. What is if you go in the pit stop?
Yeah,
Do you have then a little bit of brake fading, or how is it?
No,
How
there's
do
no
your
brake.
brakes react then?
There's no brake fading, but as you have seen before, the brakes are they are so good then, because they are unused, that there's much smoke coming by the tires, and but there's no brake fading or something else.
Okay.
And the cooling for the brakes is always the lowest setting.
Okay.
Because
yeah,
you don't
you
don't
only
need brakes,
yes.
and when you need them, it is maybe 4 times, 5 times a race.
Yeah, right.
And on other circuits, maybe like Monaco, you need them 10 times a lap, and here you
Oh,
need them 5
no.
times a whole race.
Not only 10 times a lap.
Yeah, okay, much more.
About, I think, I do not know, but I think I did drive this track many times. I think you have about 20 or 25 breakings in one lap.
Oh, either it is this slow and this hard, or you're just quite slow.
Yeah, Monaco is a very hard course. The Formula
Yeah.
1 is driving tomorrow to race there, and
Yeah.
that's a very, very hard battle there in the wrong city.
Yeah. And now it's
And
again
nice
black.
motor sound.
But there we have Marco Brugali, and in front of him AJ Dickman. And Marco Brugali does not find any way to pass him. Still with Slipstream, does
Yes.
not reach AJ Dickman. So I think AJ Dickman has a very good, either a very good setup, or he has quite less fuel.
And Alar Ford now next to Marco. Oh no,
Yeah, but he
he's
doesn't. He does not pass. But very much fights there. There we have the second group. Or no, it is the same. Yeah, it is the same group because Dominic Grab is lapped. But
Yeah,
he's in
he's
the
lapped.
same group.
But we have a
Okay,
big group with place 1 to 10. They are all about 1 or 2 hundredths gap. It's a very
Yeah, they're all about. They're all in 1 second.
yes, that's a close group.
And there are also some lapped.
Yeah, they are in this group too, right?
So there are maybe 12, 13, 14. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 12 drivers in this group. 10 from place 1 to 10, and 2 lapped cars with Dominic Greb and I think Villesock. Yeah. Is it right?
Yeah, and maybe there is Joshua Ramey. No,
Joshua Ramey. No, he's in
he
another.
has the gap. Yeah.
He's with Kevin Krondorfer and who is it there? Peter Kipp. Yeah.
Okay.
And they try to reach the first group because Joshua Ramey and Kevin Krondorfer could pass Dominic Greb and Villesock, and Peter Kipp could reach the first 10 places.
Mm-hmm.
And there he is in place 11. We can see he has 4 seconds to go. Now here they are, those 3 cars. They have 4 seconds.
They have not such a stressful race like the leading group. There are only 3 cars.
It's also quite stressful because they try to reach this first group there, and they always watch the gaps.
Okay. So they have to push.
1/10 of a second more or less might be very important.
Okay.
And nobody entering. Oh. Looked quite crazy. The car broke out on the straight. Haven't seen this yet before. And there we have Stefan Wilke directly behind Ella Vogt. No, Ella Vogt? No, I think it is Dominic Greb, yep. This is Wille Sock. And now Stefan Wilke is between the two lapped cars, Wille Sock and Dominic Greb. And he's directly between them. He was next to both of them. Uh-oh. And this would be a fight you can't have in on a track like Monaco, because the lapped cars need to let the other cars pass.
Right. Okay, Monaco is not a good example because it's a special racetrack, but on every normal track you have to let pass
normal is a bad word for it.
Yeah.
Let's say track like Melbourne or Bahrain.
Right.
Or China, Shanghai. One of those tracks. Those Formula One tracks.
Yes.
It's except Monaco. And we have another gap there between, I think, between Dominic Montada and Pascal Herbig, and between Dominic Montada and Markus Link. 0.4 of a second to each. Oh, there was smoke in the backfield because Dominic Greb entered the pits. And
okay, that's better now for the leading group. That Dominic is out of it.
Especially for Stefan Wilke, it's better because he had a few fights with Dominic Greb.
Right.
A few very close fights. Yeah, and we can...
So short pit stops, is it normal?
Yeah, it's quite normal. Maybe he just... Oh, another... And a few cars coming in. AJ Dickman comes in. Marco Brugelli and Ella Vogt. And Wille Sock.
Right.
So 4
Wille
cars.
Sock was the lap car too?
Who?
Wille Sock was lap 2,
yeah,
I think.
Wille Sock was lap 2. So now it's a pure leading group. The first 6 cars are there. Stefan Wilke in first position, Pascal Herbig in second, Dominic Montada in third, Markus Link in fourth, Yang Wu in fifth, and Sean Campbell in sixth position. And now Michael Merkers in seventh and Pascal Herbig in sixth position are coming into the pits.
Yeah, you're sure Ramez was in pit 2? And now Kevin Krondorfer is in pit.
Yeah. And Peter
Kipp too.
Yeah. Many cars now, because there is no caution period now, and they needed to, but there's no caution period. And maybe then a caution period comes, and the first 5 cars would be very, very lucky.
That's right, yes.
But there's another car coming, Stefan Wilke and Markus Link, 2 cars. There you could have seen them. And Dominic Montada now first, Yang Wu second. And who's behind them, or between them? It's Dominic Greb. Yeah, he's again in the leading group. But now lapped twice. So a little
And
different.
what do you think as a race driver in this situation?
For the first 2 cars, it's quite good. They are maybe when now a caution period is coming, they are very, very lucky. They are, and now they're coming into the pits. Okay, and now we could see, we could have a look at Stefan Wilke maybe, if they're gonna. Oh, collision there in the pits.
Collision in the pits?
Yeah, it was a slight collision there, but it was one. Can we see it?
Timo, can we get a replay from it, maybe?
Let's wait until now Dominic Montada and Stefan Wilke until we see them. Yang Yu is overtook, but now Dominic Montada. Could we have the camera on Dominic Montada and Stefan Wilke? No, that's the pitch.
Timo?
Well, I'll try so, but it's a little.
It doesn't work. Why? It doesn't. Ah, there we have it. And Marcus Link and Stefan Wilke are in front. So, didn't work for Dominic Montada. He's in 6th place now. And together with Alaphilippe, Marco Brugali and AJ Dickman. So maybe those 4 could come back to this 2-man group there with Stefan Wilke and Marcus Link. Maybe they align now to get to those 2. Yang Yu has lost many positions now in place 11. And he was 2nd. He had a very, very long pit stop. And they're working together very, very good. You can see it.
Yeah, they are harmonying.
And they have 1.2 seconds to AJ Dickman and Marco Brugali, Alaphilippe and Dominic Montada. Now they have only 1 second. They're coming. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's gonna be a group of 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Dominic Montada... No. Who has lost... Dominic Grab is it, behind Sean Campbell. Okay. Yeah, behind those 6, then... they only have half a second now. So, yeah, and they're together.
Yeah,
they're
that's one group
together.
now.
Yeah, they're almost together now. Yeah, they are. Especially because of AJ Dickman. There we have him. There he is. And now he's first. He overtook them.
That
very,
was
very easy. This... Oh. He's taking the slipstream. He's going out of it. And he takes them on the left side and he's in first place. Very great overtaking.
Yes.
Very great maneuver. Wow. I think he's the favorite now. He's the favorite for the race now. And look, in the slipstream they can't reach him. Stefan Wilke and Marco Brugali were in his slipstream and now he's coming close. Stefan Wilke.
Well,
and in front of it, there is Dominic Grab, I think. No, Hector Medellin is it?
How did AJ get such a big acceleration? Do you think he took his boost mapping or?
Yeah, I think so. Might be the boost mapping. Can't explain. Oh, and now he has a gap between himself and Alaphilippe in 2nd place. Half a second already. Now. Ay. Well, I don't think anymore it's the boost mapping because now he gains time without using it. I think without using it. I think it is a question of setup. Maybe he has found a trick to have a better acceleration, to have better high speed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
of the wings or
no, I don't think so. The wings maybe are for everyone. The setting 1-1, so the lowest setting for the best speed. But maybe his gear ratio or his suspension. I don't know what he did, but might be that he found this alternative to be. But now he lost again. He only has 3 seconds, 3/10. Yeah.
Yes, but the fastest lap has still Johnny Cass with.
Yeah. Maybe it's also a weakness by the other cars. Maybe they came out of the box and they had cold tires,
Yes, maybe.
and the tank is full. The tank is full for all cars there, but maybe his tires are warming very fast. Now he lost the lead to Marco Brugelli, but he's still in the inside, and maybe he took the push to pass.
Yeah. And he has it back.
Now again. And we have half of the race is done now. We have AJ Dickman in front, Marco Brugelli in second, 2 white-green cars. The third one is Alain Fout, the blue car in the stream. The fourth is Stefan Wilke, the first German driver. Behind him is Markus Link in place 5, the second German driver. And in place 6, Dominic Montada, the third German driver. So we have 3 German drivers. I think Sean Campbell is also in this group. Yeah, in place 7. Okay. So we have 7 drivers in this group. In place 7, Sean Campbell, another American driver. So we have 4 Americans and 3 Germans in a 7-car leading group. Quite a country battle. And on the back straight here, there was someone coming out of the box. There we have Markus Link in the Penske car. Behind him is his team, 2 of his teammates, 2 other Penske cars, the other black cars there. Dominic Montada, his real teammate in the ELM, and Sean Campbell, the Penske driver in the AOWSS, in the partner league of the ELM. So 3 Penske drivers in this leading group, and they're directly behind each other. In place 4, in place 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yes, and Markus Link, when you watch on the quali results, he has the 90th place, and now he's the 5th in the race. So maybe it's kind of true what you talked before about the race and qualifying.
Yeah, it seems so, but we also have the second fastest driver in the qualifying was Marco Brugelli, and he's second here too. So maybe Marco Brugelli maybe is an all-rounder. He's good in qualifying and in race.
Yeah, that's the best you can do. Good in qualifying and in race.
There was a slight collision by, I think, Villasok and who's with him? Hector Medellin, the blue-white KV Racing Technology car. Here we have Villasok, this car behind with the orange airbox is Hector Medellin. Yeah, we have a 3-man group here. Dominic Greb is not there. Villasok, yeah, in front of him, Yang Wu, and behind him, Hector Medellin. Yeah. Maybe it's a little bit more tenuous, a little bit more interesting in the first group, in the leading group. Yeah, there we have them. The red car is who is it? Quite irritated now. I think it's Ronnie Milatovic, but I'm not really. No. Oh well. I'm irritated now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult because of the.
Yeah. I think it was Ben Monted. Yeah, it's Ben Montet. The red car, the what team is it? Chip Ganassi, yeah. The Chip Ganassi car, the really red car in last place of this group. Now he is lapped 3 times. Oh. Quite a bad race for him.
Yes, here it is, Ben Montet.
Place 19. Yeah, target Chip Ganassi Racing. The only Chip Ganassi car in this race. Unfortunately. It's also, usually it's the car I'm driving to in the IndyCar ELM.
Are there some difference between the cars when you drive it?
No, there are no differences. It's damn. It's the same physics for all cars.
Okay.
So no differences.
Same engines too?
Yeah, same engines too. Everything's the same for every car.
Okay, and it's Honda or?
I think it's.
Well, have a look at the steering wheel.
Yeah, there stands Honda. but
There's
I don't
Honda.
know.
Okay.
I'm not sure
okay.
if it's the car or it is
I thought it was Lola, but okay. My mistake.
maybe the same today. You don't know Honda, Lola. It's all the same, maybe.
It's all the same. Yeah, but an American racing series with Japanese engines, yeah. Why not? Here we have another Penske car.
Well, it's very good that the engines are the same because everyone has the same chances to.
Yeah. It depends on the driver how the result is gonna be. No, it's no Penske car. It was Verizon. Was Verizon this sponsor? Is this the car we saw a few moments ago, Timo?
Well, I don't know exactly what car you mean.
They're too much.
Yes, you can choose
the
one.
last one behind this group with a small gap behind them.
Andres Gutierrez.
This one, Andres Gutierrez, right. Team Penske, yeah, okay. So I was right. And now he's, he's going wide. And he's using the slipstream.
Maybe he's a little bit too far away for slipstream. Or for the whole slipstream.
Usually not, but maybe his speed is not enough to hold it. To stay in the slipstream. Now it's too far away. Yeah, now he's alone. And there's the next group coming.
Now to the group of Herbig.
Pascal Herbig and with Michael Merkers and Peter Kipp. Now coming to Hector Medellin, who is lapped twice only. In difference to Ben Montet.
They're 2 seconds away from the first gap.
Only 2 seconds?
No,
wow.
no.
No, there. I think
it's more. It's more.
From the first gap. It's 8 seconds. 8 seconds between Pascal Herbig and John Campbell. 8 seconds. Yeah.
You're right. 8 seconds. Well, I've meant the eighth place.
Yang
Yang-
with who is it? Villasok behind him, and behind that the two cars are Ben Montet and Andres Gutierrez. Yang is about 2 seconds. Now he's now it's getting less, much less. The leading group is quite slow. I think they want to have them. They want to have Yang with them, maybe.
Really?
One
What?
long row. You can see that. So it seems
That's very interesting. Why do you think so? Did they have yet?
with 7 or 8 drivers, it has. You don't think it has such an effect, but it still has if you have 7 or 8 drivers. With 8 drivers, how many do we have here in this group with all the lapped cars? I think it's 8 or 9.
9.
But still, with this large group, 1 or 2 cars with Villasok and with Yang and Villasok, 2 more cars have an effect that makes this group maybe go faster.
Well, we hope so.
And no other car has made another 39 lap, if I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Almost every time is a 40, 47, 46. Yang had a 43. And all the cars in the first group had a 47 except Marco Brughelli with a 46. So he had 4/10 of a second. He has less. Now he's only 1 second behind Sean Campbell. He's almost there. Maybe he used his boost mapping to reach that group.
Yes, but
Now he's there, yeah.
But when you use your what is it called? Your
Push to pass.
push to pass. Yes, that's right. You have to be careful because your engine is getting very hot.
Yeah, that's right, but it's not like you push it 5 seconds and your engine starts to blow up. You can use this push to pass every about 3, 4, maybe 5 laps when you have no slipstream, and when you use it for only 5 seconds. You can use it every 3, 4 laps without any problems. You can use it. You can use it a little bit more too without any problems, but this is the safety setting.
Because of the wind, your engine will cool down. Or what do you think?
Your engine will cool down again, and will have the normal, the good temperature, and then you can push it again, and it's then you have this higher temperature, and then it's gonna cool down another 3, 4 laps, and then you can, and so on. And Yang Wu is now on this group. Villasok still is not quite. He's losing again.
And in the series, you're driving city courses too. I have seen in television, maybe.
Yeah, a few ones, but the main part is the speedways. We have 2 Indy 500 events. The first one is today. This one here. The event is by the AOWSS, by the partner series, where the ELM drivers are competing as guests. And the second, on September 11th, is an event by the ELM, where the partner league AOWSS is going to be competing as guests. So the other way around.
Okay.
And both events, so the second event too, like this one here, are gonna be presented on multi-BC. When I'm right, if I'm right. I hope so.
Yes, I think that's right, yes.
Okay. And maybe the spectators are gonna hear us again. We'll see. And there's some cars coming into the pits.
Yep.
AJ Dickman, Ella Foat, and Villasok. So AJ Dickman was quite... maybe this explains why he was this fast when he overtook those two cars. Oh, and Ella Foat is standing quite bad there. Hopefully he's coming out. Oh yeah. This was close. But he did it. Okay, he stood 14. It's quite small.
That's real skill. What we see.
Yeah. Well, I think he stood 4, and he's coming out with the leading group. Great. Marcus Link in front. Yeah. The first 3 cars are 3 German drivers: Marcus Link, Stefan Wilke, and Dominic Montada. Wow. So yes, now this country fight is for the Germans.
Yes, but I have to go in a pit the next rounds, I think.
Yeah, might be. Well, let's have a look when they were last time. They were in lap 95, and now we have lap 130. So, yeah, they have to. In the next few laps, they have to come. Marcus Link was in 95, Stefan Wilke was in 95, and Dominic Montada was in 96. But also, Sean Campbell, place 4, was in lap 95, Yang Wu was in lap 96, and Marco Brugali was in lap 93. So they all have to come in a few laps. There is, who's coming there?
Campbell.
Sean Campbell. Oh!
Oh my god.
This looked nice. Sean Campbell and Yang Wu, was it? Yang Wu... no, this
what
was
did
nice.
He do?
He
hit the
braked
wall
hard. He braked... Look there. He braked too hard and then...
Oh my god.
But he didn't hit the wall. He didn't hit the wall.
Oh, okay.
But it looked nice.
And it was a little fast for my opinion.
Yeah, he tried to save as much speed as possible for the pit, but yeah, he tried it a little bit too much. Yeah, Yang Wu is out of the pits, and Sean Campbell too. Sean Campbell in place 4. And now there's AJ Dickman, and they are gonna be lapped. They're almost lapped. There are the first 3: Marcus Link, Dominic Montada, and Stefan Wilke in this group 2. Maybe now entering the pits.
No,
Dominic Montada not.
So
Stefan Wilke and Marcus Link are entering the pits. Yeah, there are. Stefan Wilke, there he is, and Marcus Link in front of him. Only Dominic Montada is still out. Maybe he's gonna come this round, this lap.
I think he has to.
Yeah, he's coming.
Yep.
And Stefan Wilke and Marcus Link now are out of the pits, and they have their positions. They still have place 3 and 2 and 3, with a little gap to AJ Dickman, Marco Brugali, Sean Campbell, and Sean Campbell. And what is Dominic Montada doing now? Yang Wu is again in place 11.
And Dominic Montara is a very long time in the pit, I think.
No, he is quite at the end of the pit, so he has no long way
Okay.
out. And he's still
He's
in
back.
front. I think he's still in front. Yeah, there he is, and there are places 2 and 3.
Oh, this will be
Stefan
close.
Wilke and Marcus Link, but he's in front of them. But they're coming. Uh-oh. Might be
They have a
good
little
fight
bit of...
might be a good fight between the 3 Germans.
Oh,
Now he's using the slipstream. Oh my god.
oh, yes.
Oh, now no attack.
No, he could not do it.
No attack. Maybe now.
Maybe he should use his push to pass.
Yeah. Maybe he tries. No, now he doesn't try to. Maybe he wants to save it for the end of the race. Maybe the last 2-3 laps. Might be another strategic.
But
thing.
Sebastian, do you think he can drive 67 rounds without refuel the car?
No, but all the other cars won't do either. So everyone has to come to the pits again, and the cars are the situation is the same for every car in this leading group. So maybe those 3 are caught by the other group with Dickman, Brugali, and Campbell. So now we have the group of 6 plus 2 lapped cars. Villesock and Dominic Rapp. Again. There is Yang Wu, place 11. He has lost much time. But maybe he could align with Ben Montet with the red car there, with the target Chip Ganassi. There we have him. Those 2 cars, maybe they don't seem so. Yang U's trying it alone to come back to this leading group. He has about 30 seconds as gap between him and this leading group. With now the 3 Americans, Marco Brugali, Sean Campbell, and AJ Dickman are in front, and the 3 Germans, Montada, Wilke, Link, are in place 4, 5, and 6. So they changed. They completely changed. It seemed like he has used his push to pass button, but without any success. It is Stefan Wilke, I think. Seemed so.
And it's a very close group all the time, place 1 to place 6.
Yeah.
And 2, 4, and there must be 2 lapped cars in this group.
Yeah. Villesock and Dominic Rapp, I think. There we have number 3. Is number 3 is number 3, not place 3. Number 3 was Dominic Montada. Alright, this is Marco Brugali now in 3rd place. In front of him, Sean Campbell. Oh, getting close. And maybe Dominic Montada could use that. No, he couldn't. The Germans are quite
Slow?
No. They are not as brutal as the Americans. Or they try to give it all into the last few laps.
Well, I think so too.
They stay in the back and let the Americans let the Americans do, and in the end they come and take the lead and take the win. Maybe.
Yes, and they shouldn't push now because we have we have about 60 rounds left, and it's much time to do anything.
Yeah, and maybe now the Americans need much fuel. They burn more fuel than the Germans in the back, and then they need to pit earlier, and the Germans can make some seconds.
And hope for a yellow flag.
They don't need to hope for it. The Americans have to hope for it. Especially when they have to go into the pits.
Yes.
Because when they have to go, the Germans have to go maybe 2 or 3 laps later. So they're all gonna go in the same lap, and the Americans maybe are then still in front. This might be the only possibility for the Americans to win this.
It means the race is very hard, or will be the... Oh, how can I say it? The last laps are...
the last laps are gonna be more fighted than all the other ones.
Okay.
They're counting most, I think.
Yeah, because when the finish line comes, the result is this result stays. It doesn't depend whether you have led in lap 185.
Of course.
It is important if you led in lap 200.
Here we
Because
see Montada.
Montada is... Yeah, this... in front of him is Marco Brughelli with this green rear wing.
Yep.
With T. Clever, I think, as sponsor. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. I said it.
No.
Yeah. And in front, AJ Dickman, Sean Campbell as a duo. It's a long group there. You can see no 2 cars next to each other. Now. But on the straights, they're all behind each other. Everyone wants to get the slipstream. And now I've lost Yang Wu. Where is he? There he is. He has made another position. He's now in 10th place. I think no one's out. Someone has lost a few places. Pascal Herbig is now lapped in place 14. Is he? And Yang Wu is 29 seconds behind this leading group, so he has not gained much time.
As for him, it's a lonely race.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Maybe until the next stop, until the next pit stop. But I think he has some problems at the pit stops. His pit stops always have been much longer than all the other ones.
And he has 5 pit stops, and the leading groups has only 4.
Okay, yeah, but it's a mistake in the program we use. You have to take 1 pit stop away because it is this one is when everybody stood in the pits in front of the race.
Ah, okay.
So the leading group had 3 pit stops,
Okay.
Right.
And Yang has 4.
Wait a moment. No. Wait. No, it's right. Okay, it's right. Yeah, it's okay. The program is right. Yang Wu had 2 stops in laps 129 and 130. So I think there he had a problem. Maybe
no
his,
tire changing or anything.
Yeah, or no refueling.
No fuel.
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh! Collision! Marco Brugali was it, I think, and Ben Montet.
And very good controlation of the car.
Yeah, very good control. Very good saving there. There we have it again.
Replay.
There we have Marco Brugali, and at the outside, and it looked like Ben Montet is taking the car to the inside to intentionally collide with Marco Brugali. I don't know why. They're driving in the same league in the AOWSS. It seemed like an intention.
Maybe he didn't see him.
Might be in a well, I don't think he hasn't seen him. He hasn't seen him because usually you watch. You look to the left before you take the car inside.
Yeah, sure.
But maybe he was a bit
Unconcentrated.
no, word is missing. Wait.
Explain it.
No, I can't. He's a bit uncareful.
Okay.
Maybe he was a little bit uncareful and he didn't look to the inside, and he went there, and there was Marco Brugali, and there was the collision.
But you can say now the time has gone about, I think, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours. The concentration is losing a little bit now.
Yeah, it's going back more and more. Maybe this could be another reason.
I think there was another contact.
I think there was not. This was only a bit of breaking out of the cars.
Right. Well, I would get sick if I drive every turn the same route.
Yeah, it's quite hard to make it 200 laps, always left turn. It's quite hard.
That's not the racing for me.
Depends.
I need a little bit more corners.
Yeah, everyone has a different view on that.
Yeah, sure.
There are also some Americans who like this Formula One or the European racing.
This remembers me to a bicycle cup. I think it's the same system.
The road.
Helping each other out with the slipstream. I think.
I know what you mean.
Tour de France.
No, it's
for example.
It's road cycling. But I mean another form where you have those laps of 200 meters or so, I think. Where you make some groups.
And Dickman very close to Sean Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe I think he can use his slipstream. A little bit.
Doesn't seem so. They stay in the same gaps.
Yes, Sean Campbell has a very good speed.
Yeah, but AJ Dickman had it too, so well, maybe they spoke with they
You mean
yeah, they spoke with each other and they said, okay, the leading one uses the push to pass, and the other ones use the slipstream.
Okay.
Maybe they do it like that.
Well,
Might be an option.
that would be very clever.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're making up a gap, a small gap, which is now gone again. But there was a small gap, so they have the possibility. Oh, there's someone. Oh, there was a collision. There was a crash. There was and smoke.
Oh yes, and yellow flag.
Pace car and yeah, right. What happened there was a bit, was maybe place 5, 6, I think.
Oh, the car on the green. He's on the
Yeah,
grass.
and coming
then
back.
he gets
I think
back.
it was Stefan Wilke. Yeah, Stefan Wilke is out.
Oh my god.
Stefan Wilke, that. Oh.
This is so hard.
This was bad. Yeah, and now we have the yellow flag. We have the caution period.
But what was the problem? It was very serious.
Maybe his.
Green. And then
Yeah,
he got
but before that, he his car broke out on the straights. This was the maybe he had when he came out of the turn, he had some problems. His car broke out, but he tried to save it. But then he couldn't save it anymore, and he went onto the green.
and maybe he had a burst tire or anything.
I don't. Maybe we could ask him in an interview. I asked whether he is he would be ready for an interview, and you guys commentate on, please.
Of course. Well, I wonder who is now the lucky dog, and now we see the first cars coming to the pit. Pit opened now. That's very good timing to refuel the car or change the tires or something like that.
Yes, and everybody of the leading group is coming in pit now. Because I think they would, normally without a yellow flag, they would pit in the next laps. So they are using now.
Oh, there was nearly a contact.
Contact in the box.
Yeah,
That's bad.
very, very.
And someone is trying to find his pit place.
Because-
May I interrupt you again?
Sure.
Stefan Wilke now is ready for an interview. We're gonna make it in German, and I will translate afterwards in English.
So go on.
Yeah, Stefan. What happened? There was this crash. We saw a lot of smoke and. Ach. Sorry. Auf Deutsch, ja. Also, da war Unfall, wir haben Rauch gesehen und dann warst du raus. Du hast dich irgendwie gedreht. Wie kam's? Wieso?
Ja, also ich war auch ganz geschockt. Also im Prinzip, ich konnte nichts mehr machen. Mein Lenkrad hat den Geist aufgegeben. Ich konnte nicht mal lenken und ja, Fahrzeug war aus Kontrolle. Ich konnte nichts mehr machen. Ich habe dann versucht, schnellstmöglich aus dem Rennen zu gehen.
Das Lenkrad ist kaputt gegangen. Ist das nur mal vorher passiert oder war es jetzt das erste Mal?
ist mir noch nie passiert. Deswegen verstehe ich es auch gar nicht so richtig. Also ist natürlich sehr bitter jetzt, vor allem da ich um den Sieg hätte mitkämpfen können.
Und das ist jetzt einfach so auf der Geraden passiert oder am Ausgang von der Kurve?
Ja, nee, ist mitten auf der Geraden passiert, konnte ich nicht mehr lenken und das Spiel hat gemacht, was es wollte.
Ja, und dann ist das Auto nach links weggegangen und ja, okay, gut. Dankeschön für das Interview.
Na, kein Problem.
Und viel Glück für die nächste Rennen.
Ja, danke.
And I give back to Timo and Christopher.
Okay, thank you for this interview. I don't think there will be a wave around. That were the words of Montada, but now we see.
Yeah, why not? There are a few cars in front of the first place. Between the first, place 12, Pascal Herwig, for example, or 14, Ronnie Milatovic, or 17, Hector Medellin. So maybe there should be a wave around. But, okay.
And now it's green flag.
Yeah, and the pace car's coming out again, I think.
And now it's green flag.
And no, it's pace car again, and we have a wave around.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Right.
We have a wave around, right? Completely right. Yeah, and Stefan said his wheel just got broke. And
okay.
It was on the straight, and his wheel just went broke, and the car went to the left side on the green into the wall, and he couldn't do anything. So it was kind of a technical problem.
And does it now work, or is it definitely broke? Definitely
I
broke.
haven't asked that, but I think it's gonna. He will repair it, and it's gonna work again.
No, he's out. Stefan,
Yeah, he's out for this race, but for the next races it's gonna work
for
again.
the next.
He's out
right.
for this race. He just tried to leave the track as fast as possible, and but maybe for the next races, we hope so. It's gonna be good again.
Okay, yes.
And here we see the first Sean Campbell, then AJ Dickman, and almost all cars have been in the pits, right? And maybe we could see Yang Wu again now. Yang Wu is in the pits again. He was in lap 157. He was in lap 158, and he was in lap 160. I think he has some problems. Yeah, he has a penalty. He has a penalty. Maybe he was too fast in the pits, and maybe he had it last time too. While the pace car is on track, he cannot make his penalty.
Right.
That's
but we have one car seen in the pit stops who didn't find his pitting place. Maybe that was Yang Wu too.
Might be, but I think. And Yang Wu is coming into the box.
With Hector Medellin.
Yeah, Hector Medellin maybe. He has no penalty. He is just refueling and maybe changing tires.
So, wasn't it Yang Wu who broke out at the start of the pit line?
Who made this turn?
Quickly.
Yeah. Maybe this was the reason.
Yes, this could cause the penalty.
Yeah, maybe he had a penalty last time he was twice in the pits too. This might be.
Yeah.
He had a drive-through penalty, he went through, and then he had 30 seconds, he was 30 seconds behind. Now a few things are explaining themselves.
Yo. Now we have Peter Kipp on the screen.
Sounds German, but he is American. He's in 7th place, directly behind Dominic Montada.
Yeah, and 7 cars out of the race completely. That means 18 cars are left.
And the pace car goes in.
Yeah, and restart with Sean Campbell and on the right there was Marcus Link. No, Dominic Montada in 1st place now. What
that
a restart
was a
by
nice
Dominic
attack.
Montada. Do we have a replay of that? Wow. Yeah, that is. Replay. And Montada on the right. There he is. Wow.
What a speed.
Yeah. Very good. He accelerated, he throttled at the right, and now he's losing the 1st place again. Now he has attacked 2 Penske cars on place 1 and 2. Dominic Montada, the Penske car from the ELM, and Sean Campbell, the Penske car by the AOWSS, in 1st and 2nd place. Ooh!
It was close.
It was very close. He tasted the transmission of Montada.
Yes,
and now he has a good.
No.
We saw a few cars who leave the slipstream to slow down the car a little bit.
Maybe it is because it is only good to leave the slipstream when when the engine gets too hot.
Right.
Because in the slipstream you have less wind, and so the engine is cooled worse and gets hotter. And when you get into the wind, you have better cooling. Or you do it like Sean Campbell here. You use half of the slipstream, and the other half of the car is in the wind.
That's very clever.
So you have still a little bit of more speed, but you also have the cooling. It's a bit of compromise there. And who's that?
Coming from the back?
Ella Foat was it on the outside there, but losing his places again. 35. Oh, there was someone hitting the wall. Huge crash.
What was that? Here comes the replay.
Replay, and was it? I think. What happened there? We can't see. There. Was it? I think it's
Number
Marcus
6.
Link. Marcus Link was it, I think. The next German driver. Yeah, it was Marcus Link.
Oh, and near the pit stop.
Yeah, but he drove into the pits then.
Yep.
Oh.
I think he had a crash with Marco Brugelli.
Yeah, might be. Marco Brugelli now is in 6th place, but seems to have no damage. But Marcus Link now in 12th position, coming out of the pits. There he is, on the right. There, yeah. And he's letting them all go. The next German driver, maybe this is a good situation for the Americans.
So when we
Campbell,
have one
Ella Foat,
driver out now. Andres Gutierrez is out of the race.
And why? Could we have a replay of that too?
I think
Maybe
it's too late for this. Yes,
That's
sorry.
late.
Maybe we
Happened
could.
few seconds.
Okay. Well.
Peter
could
Kipp is
just-
the leader now.
Yeah, he has. He was maybe. I think he was about.
Oh, that's so close racing here.
Oh yeah. Oh. It's.
Yes, Ella
oh,
Foat,
and a photo here with a blue, black.
there's now Dominic
collision.
Montana.
Collision now between Montada and Peter Kipp. And Montada is in first place. Does he block Peter Kipp? No. Oh. Takes the outside. And Alafoot now with the slipstream.
Yes, that was a big slipstream.
But he can't use it. And this is the problem. You can have very much of the slipstream, but if you can't use it, if you can't overtake, it's useless.
Sure.
Maybe Dominic Montada now alone as a German in this group? Is he? I think. No, Dominic Greb is there. But I don't think they're gonna help each other. Dominic Montada now quite alone as a German there. Maybe he tries to make it from the front. The last 30 laps. He has been in the pits in lap 157. And he has to come once again. Maybe in... let me guess. In... 20... hard to guess. Maybe in 15 rounds, I think. 15 laps, I think.
And when I could say Dominic Montada, what was his starting position in the race? I think he started from the box.
No, I don't think so. I think he started from...
No, he was last. He was in row 11, the last
He
one.
was row 11 outside. He was place 33.
He was the last driver. Now he's in the leading group.
if you take the official qualifying results, but 33rd, he couldn't be 33rd because there are only 25 cars competing.
And Dominic Montada wasn't qualified.
Yeah, he wasn't qualified, but because 4 drivers who weren't able to be here tonight, he was allowed to start, but he wasn't qualified at first. So he had luck that 4 other drivers couldn't compete here today. Here we have Sean Campbell, cockpit, a TV cam, is it?
Right.
There was someone on the curb.
Peter Kipp and Ella Foat, they
Yeah, Peter Kipp on the left.
both
in
have to
front
be
of him
very
here.
careful.
What? Yeah, Peter Kipp was on the curb, and then his car broke out a little bit, and was quite dangerous.
Yeah, and Campbell has overtaken Kipp now
Yeah. Whoa.
on the outside line.
Yeah, and you can almost see, you can almost feel how some drivers don't have this concentration anymore as they had it maybe in the first 100 laps. It's always.
But we have still a big field, a leading field from position 1 to 10, and Yang Ao is
Yang Wu. Yeah,
10.
he's
Yang
back. He's
was
back.
3.
He's back in this field. Yeah, he did it almost. Nah, he's not And he's losing. He's 4/10 of a second to Joshua Ramey. Now almost a 3 wide. No. Yeah. They have quite a huge. They take a huge pace now. Always 46 laps. Best laps by all in the leading group are 40.1. But now 40.4 by Ala Fout. 40.5 Sean Campbell, AJ Dickman, so very, very fast.
Oh,
and
still,
we have a pace car. Something
yes.
happened. Have a look at place 15, Madeline. No, place 16 now. Is out. Replay, maybe?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Oh, my God.
God.
This was a big crash.
Oh! And
luck
almost,
for the others.
yeah. Almost a collision. Oh. Hard.
That means Tony Milatovic is out too now.
Yeah,
Yes,
running
but
with-
how could this happen? Now the pit is closing.
Maybe he went onto the curb
That could be, yes.
and then the car broke out. Now there's the pace car on the left. The car broke out and he hit the wall. Or another possibility might be the center.
Oh my God.
Hey,
What's that?
behind the pace. Oh,
Big crash.
behind the pace car.
Concentration, I
And
think.
now
Some-
the picture was blue for a short time. Oh my God.
A lot of drivers have lost their concentration now.
What happened? There was a crash.
Yeah, it was a
huge crash. One driver was not able to brake early enough. It's too late. Ah no! Oh,
There was the accident.
he hasn't braked. And who's out? Pascal Herwig, Michael
Mike
Merkel,
Merkers.
Michael Merkel and Pascal
Herwig.
Herwig. Yeah, and there are a few. Yeah, Ala Fout, Dominic Montada, Sean Campbell, Peter Kipp, AJ Dickman, Marco Brugelli, Dominic Greb, Yang Wu, Joshua Ramey, all entering the pits. Villasok, Pascal Herwig is out. Only staying out. The only cars staying out are Kevin Krondorfer, Hector Medellin, and Ben Montet. Place 14, 15, and 17. All the leading cars are entering the pits. Hopefully Yang Wu. And this is changing the strategy of all drivers.
Right.
Oh my God. There's Yang Wu. Does he have a penalty? No. He doesn't have a
And
penalty.
he has got some good places now. He's on 6
He's
back.
on 6th place now, yeah. The 2 caution periods helped him.
With 10 pit stops.
He is definitely the winner of the
10?
pit stops tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 pits. Oh my God. Yeah, but he had 4 pit stop. Yeah, he went 4 times in the caution period. So
Okay, then it's not so probably.
no, because he always got back because the pace car was out.
Sure.
Was on the track.
That will be the last pit stop now, I think.
Yeah,
If
should
there
be.
is no.
If there's
no
no
safety
damage,
car.
no damaging anymore, and yeah, nobody has to come in once again. Even if the safety car, the pace car comes out, no one will go
Yang
in.
Wu back in the box again.
Huh? What did he do? He has no penalty.
Now he loses
Maybe he
all
had some problems.
places.
Maybe he had some problems
he
during the
And now
stop.
he's losing all his places again.
He's in 10th, but the pace car is out. And what is that? Hector could you please show Hector Madeline?
Of course.
Place 13. And okay, he's back. He's behind. Okay.
Ben mounted.
So we will have a wave around again, because the Sean Campbell, the first place, is not the first behind the pace car. The first is Hector Madeline. Then there is wait. Then there's Ben Montet, and then there is Sean Campbell. Ben Montet, the red car. And then behind Ben Montet, there's Sean Campbell behind the in third place behind the pace car. So Hector Madeline and Ben Montet are going to be waved around. Are going to be will be allowed to pass, and maybe another opportunities for Yang Wu to enter the box again, the pit again, for the 12th or 13th time.
No,
Green
that's
flag,
best.
but wave around now. Green flag. So pace car is in, no yellow flag, but all cars. Yes, now pace car again, yellow flag again, and the pace car is waiting for the first. And the first is Sean Campbell here in the live stream. Very good to see. And Ben Montet and Hector Madeline, going quite close, quite fast. Sorry. Yeah.
And here we are at the first, Sean Campbell.
The leader, Sean Campbell. Hector Madeline and Ben Montet have been in the pits, I think, or not?
No, they're still driving.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they're driving again.
Too.
Maybe that.
Micro
Yeah,
out now.
because of the accident. Yeah.
He was in the accident involved.
He was in the accident. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, and here it's the pace car.
Has not. Hector Madeline and Ben Montet have not been in the pits, but they have to go in a. Why don't they use the opportunity now? The pits are closed. Okay. Hector Madeline is still lapped once, and Ben Montet 3 times. The pits are closed, and the pace car is gonna come in.
But they should open soon.
Yeah.
So that's the opportunity.
First for the leading cars, pace car does not come in yet.
Now it's open.
More lap. Pits are open now. But I think only for the leading cars. For everyone? Usually for the leading cars.
But who has
Let's
to
have a look
come
at
in now?
there are 2 cars. Hector Madeline coming in, but Ben Montet I think not. No, Ben Montet not.
Stays out. No,
Last lap for the pace car. Ben Montet needs to come in. He was in lap 154. Hector Madeline was in lap 159. And now, Ben Montet stays out. Wow. What does he try? 46 laps without pit stop.
Interesting.
If he's able to do so, wow. But he has been 3 times in the pits in laps 32, 34, and 38. So he had a little bit more pit stops than he needed to.
So here's the gap, and I think we should see. Yes, here is Hector Madeline.
Yeah. Again, out of the box of the pit. Always mixing up pit and box. And we'll have the restart now. The pace car's coming in. And Sean Campbell is making it from the front. And he made it. Oh, Dominic Montada. On the right.
A
now
very
on the
good
left.
restart again.
Very good restart again. And he's in first place again. He's the restart king.
Yes.
Already has. Oh! Now, was this a form of blocking? Might be.
Could be. But then he hasn't some... Yes, he hasn't block left.
Yeah, okay. But he is blocked.
Yeah.
Okay, Dominic Grab now in second place. So this blue, yellow, this ugly car there. The blue, yellow car is Dominic Grab in second place. So 2 German cars, 2 Dominics in front. Behind there's Sean Campbell, the teammate of Dominic Montada. There we have him. And he stays in third place. Behind him is Ella Fote in fourth place. The other blue car. And then there are 2 white-green cars. AJ Dickman. There we have Marcus Link and Peter Kipp now on the right.
That's so
In the
close
inside.
gaps.
And Peter Kipp has overtaken him, sorry.
Between place 1 and 6, there are so close gaps.
Yeah.
Everybody can get
not
in.
Not even 4/10 of a second. Less than 4/10 of a second. Wow. And Montada and Grab from the front now. Maybe they spoke to each other and they're taking this push to pass strategy.
Yeah, maybe.
They have a little gap between them and place 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's gone now. Okay. They had a gap.
Yes.
And Ella Fote now in third place. He tries to. But he still stays. He's in the inside now. But okay. Okay. Still 14 laps to go. Now it's gonna be very, very tenuous. Montada and Grab in front. Now they're all gonna use their push to pass buttons. Yeah, on the back straight. 13 laps. Oh, and Dominic Grab with problems. On the outside, lost 4 positions.
Yes,
now
right. 4 positions.
6. Ay. What happened? And but Ella Fote in front of him. Ella Fote lost 2 positions. Oh, he's trying it. Oh.
Hard attack. Very hard attack.
Brutal there. Oh.
Now it comes what you have.
Oh, what happens there? Oh.
Now it comes what you have spoken about 1.5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Brutal now.
And there was a contact.
Very violent. As it always is in the last 10-15 laps. But Dominic Grab is known for this violent driving in the ELN. It's not the first time he does... Oh, whoa. Another contact. It's not the first time he's driving this brutal. So, changing sides and oh god. But losing positions.
And losing places, yes, right.
Peter Kipp overtook him. Our concentration is getting worse too.
Yes.
But it's only 11 laps to go. 11 laps remaining. So in front now we have first position Dominic Montada, the red, black, white car. Behind there, yeah, there he is, the rear wing of Dominic Montada. Then behind him is Marco Brugelli and AJ Dickman. 10 laps to go. We have 190 laps still already done, and 10 laps yet to go. And Dominic Montada is still in front. But during the last ELM season, it often was that Dominic Montada was leading, but then he made some mistakes, often, and he lost this leading position, and someone else has won.
That's bad.
Maybe he's gonna do the same here. He's still leading. 9 laps to go.
Yeah, it's very hard if you're leading now and you have the others who are pushing in the back of you.
Yeah, but it reminds me a little bit of Helio Castroneves in 2009 in the Indy 500 with quite the same situation. He led the last 10-15 laps, he made it from the front and he won. Maybe Dominic Montada is gonna be the next Helio Castroneves. Oh, there was another contact, I think, by Sean Campbell and Dominic Greb. Yeah, very violent driving here. There we have Dominic Greb, this blue-yellow car.
Well skinned.
So the lap times now are 40.4, 40.5, so very fast. Dominic Montada's last time is a 45. But the best was Sean Campbell, 43. And Dominic Greb, 43. So it's very close all there. Villasok in 11th place, but he still is 1 lap behind. He is unimportant. Would be better to show the first 3 places now. Thank you.
No problem.
Dominic Montada still has a gap between him and Marco Brugelli. And they're pushing now. Oh my god, are they pushing?
Yeah, that's the best what can Dominic happen.
And there was contact.
There was contact with the wall, hit into the wall, and oh, huge crash. Aye. Do we have a replay?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. There we have it. Down there was the contact, and then there was no place to go. Oh god.
He got a body check.
Yeah, and his car is his car's wrecked.
Finished.
You can see that.
Yeah.
He's in the
gave up.
box.
He gave up. Marcus Link, German.
His car broken.
His suspension. Suspension was broken, I think. The front suspension. And Dominic. Now
yellow flag.
Yeah, now we have what is the best for Dominic Montada. We have the caution period. We have 5 laps to go, and there is no more green-white checkered rule. Green-white checkered was in the last season when the pace car is out, and the race would have been finished under yellow. There are 2 more laps. So first comes the green flag, restart. Then 1 lap later, the white flag is coming to show last lap, and then the checkered comes to end the race. This rule is not existing anymore. So this race
Dominic
might
is out
be
too.
Dominic Greb.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
Sorry
because of his accident.
that I broke your.
It's okay, no problem.
Only information.
So
Means that
this
can't drive under the pace car in the finish.
this yeah, this race might be finished under yellow.
That would be a very big luck for Dominic Montada.
Yeah, this would be very, very lucky. Either that or the pace car comes into the box 1 or 2 laps before the end. This would be bad luck. Then he has to fight for his position.
But imagine he has the best restarts. The last time.
Yes, he's the restart king, so maybe I think he has won this race now.
So let's
If there's no accident, I say he has won. Or he will win. When there's no, or if there's no accident with him. And we will see 3 laps for the leaders. The pit is open. So for place 1 to 8, the pit is open. Yang Wu now is in 5th position.
Oh, that's so bad for Marcus Link and Dominic Grab to
2 German
push
drivers.
out 5 laps before the end.
But they're gonna be standing in the result, and they're gonna have points
Okay.
because they made, I think, 75%.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they. I don't know the exact number. I think 75% is the.
Okay. And then maybe Michael Merkus is in too. And Pascal Herbig too.
Wait. I look for it. I have the rules in front of me.
And the pace car's coming in.
Oh, Pace is in, yeah.
Pace car coming in. Oh God.
We have a restart.
And no wave round. So now is the restart. And very good restart. Very good restart. Again.
Now it's...
Yeah, Marco Brugelli. He has no possibility to pass. No chance. And car broke out a little bit. And now it's gonna be very, very tenuous. Very interesting. 2 laps to go. Wow. Didn't expect that, but now it's close. Now it's close.
Oh, and he's getting out a little.
Does he block? He does not block. But he uses the push to pass maybe to counter this attack. Yeah, he's still in front. 1 lap to go. White flag coming out. Last lap to go. Dominic Montada still in front. Marco Brugelli and Sean Campbell. All the others have no possibility anymore to win. Dominic Montada still in front. Now they're on the back straight. They're on the back straight. There's Sean Campbell. We can look from behind now. And all in the slipstream. But no chance. Dominic Montada. Now 3rd turn. 4th turn. And now he has to use the push to pass button. And this is the win for Dominic Montada. Is it?
You hope.
And session over. Dominic Montada has won. And the new best lap by Yang Wu.
Yeah. Oh,
in the last lap.
Congratulations to both.
0.7.
A little bit faster than AJ Dickman. AJ Dickman 39.74. Yang Wu 39.723.
And Yang Wu on place 5. That's a good place for him.
Remember, he had 11 pit stops.
Right.
The winner, Dominic Montada, had 6. And he's, I think, what was it? I think a few seconds only. 2 seconds only. There we have it.
Yeah.
0.197 seconds behind Dominic Montada. Behind the winner. With 5
pit stops more. Right.
Wow. So Dominic a collision there. And The donuts for the winner. Yeah. Dominic Montada has won the Indy 500 event by the AOWSS in partnership with the ELM Racing. Yeah, another replay of the donuts. Yeah. Maybe he has still prepared the milk he's gonna drink now. as the winner of the Indy 500 always does. So now you can see there are all cars in the pit lane. Yeah, Dominic Montada has won. The German driver has won. That's what I told you 50 laps ago, I think.
Yes, you're right.
We should try to get him to a microphone.
Yeah, and second and third, maybe Marco Brugali and Sean Campbell too.
Yo, we'll try so.
Yeah, okay.
Please hold on a little bit. We're back soon. Sean Campbell? Sean, are you here?
Okay. Yeah, Dominic Montada, you've won the Indy 500 event today. Was it very tenuous for you in the last laps?
Absolutely. I mean, I started from 22 or something like that. I already forgot it now. And now I won that thing. It was so damn close in the end, and my heart, I think it never beat so fast before.
Yeah, with this result, you are now the leader in the ELM, I think, and you're gonna try to defend this leading position in the next few races?
Of course. Last year I was second at the end of the championship, and oh, I'm back. The mod is absolutely fantastic. It really is good for me, and yeah, I hope I can win the championship this time.
Your closest rival, Stefan Wilke, got out of the race. He did not finish. Do you think he's gonna be your rival this time again? This season again?
Of course. He's an absolutely strong driver. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won the championship last year. And I think, well, bad luck for him today. But in the next races he will be strong like ever, and if I want to defend my lead in the championship now, I really have to push myself, and yeah, hopefully it works.
Okay, and the last question, how does the bottle of milk taste?
Absolutely wonderful. I mean, 3 hours, nearly 3 hours of racing, and so damn close, and I'm totally done now, and I think I need another cup of milk.
Okay, then have it.
Yeah,
Good night.
thank you very much.
Party too much.
Yeah, will be hard.
Okay. Then second place, Marco. How was it? This close. Are you really sad now that you're only second?
To be honest with you, I'm really just irritated with myself. I feel like I ran about as good a race as I'm ever gonna run at this track, and it still wasn't good enough for victory lane. I don't know what I gotta do to win at this track, but oh my god. I was boosting, I guess Dominic was boosting the entire last lap, and I got taken by surprise on the restart. I mean, I was boosting the whole way towards the checkers, and it still wasn't enough. I mean, I gave it everything I had, and it wasn't good enough. But good job to Dominic. He deserved it. He played the pit game perfectly. Track position, timing of cautions, it couldn't have worked out better for him. He earned this. Like, he really earned it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was always a huge fight, all the 200 laps almost, between Dominic, Stefan Wilke, and Markus Link, and the American team with you, with Sean, and with AJ. What did you expect in the middle of the race?
In the middle of the race, I was just doing whatever I could to preserve my track position, and I was working with AJ and Sean, and we were just saving as much gas as we could. We were planning on trying to go. If it had gone green, what we were going to do is we were going to go and stop as early as we could, or no, go as late as we could. My mistake, and we were going to skip on the tires to see if we could pick up a little bit of track position, and. I mean, it was just all teamwork for the middle part of the race. We really started going for it at the end of it. I mean, I had damage on my car, and I was just taking my spots as I could. I felt like I was down on power, and I mean, I'm just pleased to work with such good teammates. They kept me in the mix, and we earned our finishes today.
Yeah, it sounded like it was this German-American rivalry between the German group and the American group in the leading positions. Are you trying to take revenge in the next Indy 500 event?
Next Indy 500 event, I promise you, Legacy Motorsports will come far more prepared than we came this race, and we were pretty damn prepared. Those the German drivers, I'm not sure what their team lineup was like or anything like that, but I mean they beat three of the best drivers in ZimdyCar, and that's something to be proud of. They were getting amazing pit stops. I couldn't believe it. They were coming out 2-3 seconds ahead of us at times. I mean, just they were flawless in the pits, and I mean for Dominic to beat, I mean for this it was kind of cool because it was the best of the best from both leagues, head-to-head, and Dominic came out on top. So, again, congratulations. I'm looking forward to the next time we meet.
Yeah, that will be a great fun.
Yeah, Marco, we're gonna broadcast the next Indy 500 event too, so we're gonna prove if Legacy Motorsports is gonna be back then again. Okay, thank you, and don't party too much, and prepare for the next race.
Oh, trust me, I won't. Texas, here we come.
Okay, thank you for the interview. And we also have the third place with Sean Campbell. How's it for you, the last close laps?
Well, first off, I got to say that Dominic drove a fantastic race, and he knew exactly what he needed to get out of the car, and he was able to push to get it to happen. But as far as the last few laps go, it was extremely tense. It was me, it was Marco, and it was Dominic, and we were trying to find our way through, and I think we fell back even a little bit. It got very hairy at the end. We fell back a little bit, and then we regained ourselves. But overall, I'm very happy for Legacy, and obviously I think we did an excellent job to be able to be consistent and stay up there, and pit work was great for me. I had some wonderful pit stops, and I was actually able to conserve some fuel, but at the end, I think Dominic's car setup, his restart gearing, plus his talent, really helped him excel to the front.
Yeah, how was it for you in the middle of the race, where the teams, the German team and the American team, work together as a bit like mechanic locks?
I think there was some tension there between us. But I think at the same point we knew that there was still 20 or 30 laps to run, and we knew that we had to race hard but be very careful at the same time, because Indianapolis is a very narrow track, and there's not a lot of room for error, and I think both the German side and the American side realized that. It was very good racing overall.
And what are you gonna do for the next races? And especially, what do you plan for the second Indy 500 event? Beat the German team.
Well, preparation is always important, but more than anything, I don't care if I'm beating another person from another country. It only matters to be in victory position.
Okay. Thanks for this interview, and you all three are now allowed to go. Thanks for these interviews, and let yourself, be. Now I've lost the words.
No problem.
Well, too late.
Yeah. Also, let me thanks you guys from Simcom. I think you really did a great job on commentating this one. Well, commentating 3 hours, I don't think that's pretty easy. So, thank you again, and also thank you for AOWSS for this great event. And I really hope we can keep up the cooperation and have another great second great Indy 500.
Agreed. USA!
Germany!
Okay. Maybe we should better switch again to the stream.
Okay.
So, here we back online. Christopher, I hope you enjoyed yourself with the view of the pit line. Sorry for you that you can't hear what we say in the pit box, but I hope you're still here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, right.
Okay. Didn't seem so for a short time.
I heard you guys in the streaming, and I heard the commentaries.
Okay. Alright. Perfect. So, that's the end of our commentation. For our visitors, thank you for watching the stream, and hope you will be back when we are back online to another Indy 500 stream, or maybe another stream that we are commentating on. So, thank you for watching. I give the word to Christopher Weicht.
Yeah, thank you, Timo. I want to say thank you to all the suspectors that they have heard us about so a long time. For me, it was the first time for moderating such an event in English, and it's it's a new series for me too, the Indy 500. So I'm not so the profi here like Basti, but I think maybe the next time if I'm here too, then we can do a good moderation too, and I want to enjoy it again. Okay, thank you guys, and I give it to Basti.
Yeah, thank you. For me, it was the first commentating experience in English. I've tried this in a Formula One series before, but quite very like an amateur. And yeah, this professional commentating for me was a total new experience, and I'm glad I have it now, and I would be very happy to have it in the next Indy 500 event again. And I'm done, and I'm totally tired, and I just need a bed.
All right.
Yeah, and I get back to Timo.
Okay, thank you for the word, and so we shut down now the stream, and I hope you will be back soon when it's called again Indy 500 in the US.